Right, welcome back to Black Country Blitz PC Gaming. Right, when a new game comes out, unless the people that make the game give us the information that we need, then sometimes we come a little bit clueless, yeah? Now, I am a car mechanic. My knowledge with racing sims is very, not that much knowledgeable when it comes to when you go into the settings, right? Anyway, now we have got this pandemic on, so I can understand that things are moving a little slower than they should be, which is understandable. So really, I'm sort of lucky that we am still getting people put the games out, which should have been probably out now, and all the things ironed out. Anyway, I was looking on YouTube, as I do, and I come down the side on the right about force feedback settings for the new update that Automobilista 2 released, or Razor in it, for Automobilista anyway. Now, the guy's channel is On The Grid. I've put a link in the description of this video to where you can watch his video. Now, he's got a DD, is it DD1 or DD2? Anyway, Fanatec Wheel, basically. So, I'm a Fanatec user, but I'm belt driven, which is the ClubSport V2.5. So I thought, well, if I take some of his settings and just try, I've got nothing to lose, have I? So that's what I did. So what I'm going to do, first I'm going to jump into the control settings of what this guy roughly said. Don't ask me to explain these because I got the foggiest. They're all in On The Grid's video. So yeah, if you want to know what these do, then go and check out his video in the link underneath the description on this video. But that's what in-game I've got. Now, the only thing I do different to any of that, in this part, yeah, it's in the cars itself. But that's the settings that I've got, because On The Grid goes through these with detail. When it comes to Fanatec wheel setup, my settings, so is it SEN, which is the rotation. I've set that to authentic. FF is set to 65. Shock is set to 100, but if you're using like myself, the Forza Motorsports wheel, it don't affect it because it's got no shockers in it. ABS I've taken, well, ABS is 100. DRI is off. Force is set to 100. Spring is set to 100. And DPR is set to 60. And the FEI, I think, is set to, yeah, set to 100, yeah. There is, I will put a link, description of these settings at the end of this video. The only thing I'll do with this now is, depending on which car I drive, so, I don't know, let's find a car. As you can see, this is the last place I drove. So we'll pick this car just out of curiosity, yeah, don't matter which car we use. This is the one at the moment, right? So, I noticed that no matter what I did with the braking, I hope if I press start, won't it? It's me waiting for the bloody car to load up. No matter what I did with the car, brakes was stopping me, I was skidding and everything, right? Now, this come from another video that I watched. Again, don't ask me which one it is. But somewhere where I picked up. Now, you only have to do this once, but you do it with every car, yeah? Now, this ain't no race. So you come into edit, advanced editing, and see where it's got the brake pressure at 90%. Yeah? That is just too much. So what I was doing was bring this down to about 60. Yeah? If it's too much and I ain't braking in time, just up that a bit, yeah? But that's the only thing I do. And of course, if I'm doing a longer race, I'll up the petrol or the fuel. And that's all I do. Because when it comes to all these, unless, well, they have now, I'll give them their due. They've given us a brief description of what they do. But again, is that going to make me any better at racing? Not at the moment, yeah? It might do once I go into, you know, into more depth. But at the moment, all I want to do is just race, yeah? Or learn to race. That's what I'm trying to do at the moment. But when the time comes for me to get into this and think, right, if I do this and I change that, this is what's going to happen, yeah? At least they've given us the chance to do it. Again, all here, all the different things that, you know, we do this and that. But that's with car mechanic, yeah? But at least it's there. Now, look, with the force feedback, if they could have given us a little description like they've done with all that lot, there's only 6 sliders in the force feedback, and that is nothing. And then all that is a shitload, yeah? You know, if you're going to do one, do the other one, yeah? They'll do by half measures. Anyway, so let's have a little drive around this circuit, and I'll see what I can do now. All I've got to do is I'll wear Trackir. So, now I used to drive with a wheel that used to be mega stiff, and I don't think you can see me on camera. But here's my wheel, and I can turn this on a 2p piece now. It's really flimsy, and then the wheel kicks in. Now, what we're driving? Yeah, it's one with a gear stick. Let's just get out to the pit lane. Now I'm pressing down on them brakes, and I ask you, oh, I could drive and talk, so I might crash a few times, but I will. Now I used to drive with an heavy wheel, yeah, not anymore. Not after watching on the grid. And I can feel this now better than I've ever. Again, I probably could tweak it. Don't take these settings for gospel, yeah. But I'm a start, yeah. And like everything, we need a little bit of help. So, like with what on the grid's done, I know now. Whoa. My driving's terrible. But hey, it is what? 6:10 in the morning here in the UK. Any road. At least now I know just how far to push this wheel before certain settings lock up, yeah? And I can feel all that force feedback as I go over them rumble strips. I think this has got 6 gears, but it has. No, it's only got 6. See if I can put one decent lap up before I end this small video. And I'm braking a bit, but you don't see that. Whoa! Once I'd lost it then, but I had a chance to bring it back. Again, probably could do with them brakes just going up a bit. 60 might be a little bit, but it's trial and error, yeah? So if it don't work, just tweak it a little bit more, I think, right? that's all the things I do inside the actual game with the settings that I'm in with the force feedback, and I just mess with the brake settings. So because I've done this car now, the game will remember whatever I left it on. So if it's 60, next time I close the game, force feedback settings are the same, and so is that brakes. So basically it's all good. Just finished the lap off. So I hope this helps out anybody that was like me, struggling and not really enjoying the game. Again, if you have got this game, you know exactly where I'm coming from. It totally feels different from Assetto Corsa, Competizione, Project Cars 2. That's the only racing games I've got. So, you know, and then I've tried these force feedback settings on the wheel on the others, and I've had to slightly tune it slightly so I can try and mimic or get as close to these settings as possible as I can. And I have, with the Fanatec Wheel, as you know, we get profiles, yeah? So on mine, profile 5 is for Automobilista 2. Profile 4 is for Assetto Corsa Competizione and Project Cars, yeah? Now you'd think that the engine this uses is in Project Cars 2, and yet the settings that you do in force feedback and the wheel settings that I've got now are the same in Project Cars. So whatever these have done, they've done it right, yeah? I'm feeling a better feeling with the game. So if this helps somebody, then all good. Anyway, as we say in the Black Country, so roll a bit.